When you started here, did you think you'd be celebrating 25 years?
No, I didn't really think a whole lot.
Maybe a little more sass.
Yeah, a little more sass.
I thought it'd just be like a summer job.
I'll probably hang out here for a couple of years and then move on to something else.
1 year leads into the next. It's always on the move.
Is that too much?
My name is Alan Cook. I started in February of 2000, about a month and a half before we opened the doors to the museum.
My name is Dustin Hendricks. I started in February of 2000. Alan will tell me it was 2 weeks after he did.
My name is Conley Brown. I came to Exploration Place 2 weeks before we opened.
My name is Jennifer Hawkins. My original start date was May 20th, 2000. My main job was as a presenter, and we operated the old simulation center as well as the Dome Theater. My current role, I'm a visitor services associate.
I was a graphic designer when I came here. Just kind of grew this position to where I am now. I am the production designer here at Exploration Place.
And let me look at this thing. I'm the Director of Facilities, Grounds, and Security. But I was started as a part-time visitor services associate.
I was originally hired on as a visitor services team leader. Currently, I'm the graphic designer here at Exploration Place. Before we opened the doors, we spent most of our time basically practicing with the ticketing system.
Yeah, every shift there was different exercises and training sessions, and we always got playtime out in the exhibits. Was one of the fun things.
Our exhibits are fun for everyone. Exploring flight and design, exploring our only home, Kansas in miniature. Kids explore, and exploring human life.
I mean, we had a few good years where those were new and shiny.
Everybody was excited. We were doing something new. People were enjoying it.
You know, there were some super hype years, in the beginning, and there was some down years. It was a little stale, stagnant.
How about turning Exploration Place into a casino?
There aren't enough changes in the exhibits.
It has become mundane to see the same thing over and over.
Everybody was just like ready to see what the next thing was going to be. And we got our very first traveling exhibit, the T-Rex
named
Sue, who's over my shoulder.
It was super cool.
I just got into management right when we got it, and the results were immediate.
And it was our first indication of how big traveling exhibits could be to a place like Exploration Place.
They add that excitement that kept the museum going, and we couldn't be here now if it wasn't for the traveling exhibits.
Speaking of all those different exhibits, is there one in your memory that stands out as maybe your favorite one?
Yeah, it was definitely
Star Wars.
That one was so much fun to work.
My favorite story from that was the fact that I was one of 4 guys that had to lift the Millennium Falcon model. We had to hold for a little while, so I got about 10 minutes of being like a foot away from the actual Millennium Falcon.
Seeing the actual Star Wars models, your childhood dreams, that was something cool.
The Millennium Falcon experience was really cool for me, and I did make it a point to be the last one that rode it before it left here. So I could always say, hey, I was the last person in the Millennium Falcon at Exploration Place.
I guess it was actually the travelers that kind of locked me in, because I thought I'd be here for a few years, but there was always a traveler sitting out there that I knew was coming that I wanted to be a part of and see. And next thing you know, 25 years have passed.
This is a 100-year celebration. I didn't want this occasion to pass without doing something special, because in my opinion, 25 years, that's a biggie.
We do sort of see ourselves as this club of old-timers talking about the olden days.
We've had a lot of jokes of what they're going to do with all of us on the 25th anniversary. Are we going to be cast in bronze? Are they going to display us in a case somewhere?
So what we decided to do was to create a little gallery here, which is celebrating 25 years of service. Where they are photographed, it is their favorite place at Exploration Place. So
Probably one of the best things about here is the staff and the people that you get to work with.
One of the things that has really kept me here so long is that feeling of we're a community, we're a family, we take care of each other.
It's cool to be a part of, and it's cool to be able to, use your own talents to help out an organization that's doing this much.
I think it really has defined me as an adult. I understand the importance of science and museums and working in the service industry. It is part of me, it is my family.
Thank you for 25 years. Here's to you and many more years to come from all of you. Thanks very much.